Muñez from BSM2A5. For this video, I am going to presenting my cardiovascular conditioning program of my client, the cardiovascular monitoring chart, and lastly, the anthropometric measurements of my client. So before I start, I am going to discuss the reason why those exercises are best for my client. So, since he is stressed in his work, he needs to boost his energy, and it helps him staying fit and healthy from the outside. So I'm going to start the presentation now. So here is my cardiovascular conditioning program of my client. So my client's name is Ocampo and his age is 20 years old. Then the date of his first day of training was July 25, 2021. The frequency that I'll give him since he is a beginner is 3 times a week. The intensity is low intensity. Then the resting heart rate is 73 beats per minute. Then the heart rate reserve is 64%. Then the target heart rate is, to compute the target heart rate is 220 minus 20 equals 200. Then 200 minus 73 equals 127. Then 127 times 0.64 equals 81.28. So 81.28 added to 73 equals 154. Then our higher interval is 154 beats per minute. Then the low interval, to compute the low interval, 220 minus 20 equals 200. 200 minus 73 equals 227. 127 minus 0.32. 0.32 is the half of 64%. So 127 times 0.32 equals 40.64. 40.64 plus 73 equals 114. And our low interval is 114 beats per minute. Then the birth rate of perceived of exertion is 3. Then the warm-up is 5 minutes at low interval. The stimulus is 30 minutes. Then the cool down is 3 minutes and low interval. Then the number of cycles is 3. Then the type is cardiovascular exercise, the jumping rope, and the squat jumps. So let's proceed to cardiovascular conditioning monitoring chart of my client. So here the date of measured is, it was July 25, 2021. Then the waist circumference is 78 centimeter. The height is 1.62 meter. Then the weight in kilogram is 57 kilogram. Then the BMI is 19 kilogram. Then the target heart rate is 154 beats per minute. Then the peak exercise heart rate is 154 beats per minute. Then the birth rate of perceived of exertion is 3. And that would be all the cardiovascular conditioning program of my client and the cardiovascular conditioning monitoring chart of my client. I am Gemma from BSM2A5. So for this video, I am going to present my new anthropometric measurements, my cardiovascular conditioning program, my cardiovascular conditioning monitoring chart, my muscular resistance monitoring chart, my muscular resistance training prescription. So before I'm going to start, let me discuss the reason why those exercises are best for me. It is because I need to burn fats, boost my immune system, and reduce anxiety. So let's start. This is my new anthropometric measurements. My new waist circumference in centimeter is 70 centimeter. My height in meters is 100.49 meters. Then My weight in kilogram is 36 kilogram. My BMI is 18 kilogram. Then my target heart rate is 156.36 beats per minute, and my peak exercise heart rate is 156.36 beats per minute. Then my board RPE is 4. So let's proceed to my cardiovascular conditioning program. The frequency that I give to myself is 3 times a week. Then the intensity is low intensity. The resting heart rate is 77 beats per minute. My heart reserve is 64%. My target heart rate is 156 beats per minute. Then my high interval is 156 beats per minute. Then my low interval is 117 beats per minute. Then my board rate of perceived of exertion is 4. Then the warm up is 5 minutes at low interval. Then the stimulus is 40 minutes. The cool down is 3 minutes at low interval. Then the number of cycle is 4. Then the type is cardiovascular exercise, the jumping rope, and the squat jump. So this is my cardiovascular conditioning monitoring chart. Let's proceed to my muscular resistance monitoring chart. Let's proceed to my muscular resistance training prescription. In the training age, I am 19 years old. My goal is to increase strength. Then the volume is low. The frequency that I give to myself is 3 times a week. Then the session or duration is 40 minutes, including warm up and cool down. Then the warm up, the cross jacks. Then the duration is 40 seconds. Then the sets is 2. The reps is 3. Then the arm circles is 40 seconds. The sets is 2. The reps is 3. The squat cross arms is 40 seconds. The sets 2. The reps is 3. Then the standing crunch is 40 seconds. The sets is 2. Then the reps is 3. Then the cross body 2 touch is, the duration is 1 minute and the sets is 4. The reps is 5. Then the exercise is curl ups. Then the sets is 5. The reps is 8. Then the rest is 1 to 2 minutes. Then the load is 67%, 1 RM. Then the RPE is 4. Then the cool down is jog on the spot. The duration is 35 seconds. The sets is 3. Then the reps is 4. Then the quadricep stretch is 55 seconds. The sets is 2. Then the reps is 3. The shoulder stretch is 30 seconds. The sets is 2. The reps is 3. Then lastly is the side bend stretch is 50 seconds. The sets is 2. Then the reps is 2. And that will be all.